And here we go on another episode of Kick to the Gut. We are live. Yes, that's right. We're starting a bit late. That's exactly how you know we are live. It is Mr. Young.
And it's for in the building. You guys know our pattern at this point, right,
Yo.
Alfred? Right, Alfred? You know that, right?
Hey, that's why, we feel so close to you guys. You guys know exactly our ins and outs, the good and the bad. Happy and the sad. Everything also got.
Yeah, happy and sad. But speaking of happy and sad,
Yeah.
how are you, Mister? I saw the news.
Uh-huh.
This past week was your last day on the airwaves, right? I
On
believe.
the FM ban. I mean, I guess it's an inevitability, with everything going digital, right?
Yeah.
Power 98, in case you guys didn't know, Power 98 FM has officially gone off the FM ban. And I'd be remiss to say that, I didn't get a bit emotional. The crazy thing was everything
Yeah.
leading up to this past Thursday. Thursday was when, like, literally we were all in the studio, right? Like myself, Jeremy, Joanna, and JK, the last surviving four.
Oh my God, Final Four, bro.
Final
Elimination
four.
Chamber.
Yes, yeah. We were there in the studio, and I guess it's a testament to my professionalism or our professionalism. Like, there was not a moment where we felt like emotional in that sense, but if we were, I think that we knew enough to keep it professional. I don't know how to
Yeah.
put it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's always that sense of the show must go on. And
Yeah.
in fact, we are still on a platform. We are now on a digital platform, the Kaki app, as it were, right? So it's not like I'm no longer on Power 98. Power 98 still exists in digital form on the Kaki app. So there you go. You can always follow us 2 to 4 p.m. weekdays. Or you can just watch my Twitch channel. That one also lagi better. That one live and
Yeah,
can
man.
interact. And Kick to the Gut also can interact.
Yeah. Every here, every weekend talking about wrestling as well. I mean that's still the thing that's gonna keep you going way beyond, whatever you did as well, right?
Heck yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'd be remiss not to mention that it has been a huge part of who I am. It's like a pro wrestler not being a pro wrestler anymore. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah. You're gonna transition. You're gonna do the Undertaker thing, then like try
Yeah.
to decompress from wrestling, then go into a podcast. You
Well,
did
I
it.
mean, but the
You did
crazy
it.
thing is, I'm already doing a podcast. I'm doing several podcasts, So,
Yeah.
at least I kind of got a leg up in that sense, in that digital world, as it were. But yeah, it was crazy. We really cut loose in our final hours on broadcast. Like, if you missed it, man, if you ever imagine what if DJs got to just go all out because they boching who don't care already. That was exactly what happened on Thursday night all the way up to midnight. We just like
Damn.
usually for radio and this is one of the radio things, right? We are not supposed to talk for very long. 1 minute, 2 minutes max, right? It's not a
Yeah.
podcast, right? Because
Correct.
we are a music station. Bro, we
Yeah.
went for 15 minutes straight talking, no problem, don't care. 'Cause
Love it.
Who's gonna stop us? Who's gonna find us?
You're gonna go off air. Just fuck it.
Exactly. So it was
Oh, I
great.
love it.
It was the most unhinged radio has ever been, and I dare say, we went out on a high. We went out with a bang.
Gotcha. Wait, so at that last, like, I don't know, like slot, right? Like all the radio DJs were there talking or like on
Yes.
air? How did
Yeah,
it work?
well, okay, all three of us. JK actually went with our boss, Kuma, who you know, right?
Yeah.
To press the button, literal button. Okay, it's not a button, it's a lever. He literally went up there. By the stroke of midnight, they pulled the lever. This is very dramatic.
Wow, so dramatic. Yeah.
Actually, it's not very dramatic. Like, they were sending me photos of like the control room and the
Yeah.
broadcast transmission room. It's like some dusty ass, like, there's like 5 layers of
Oh
dust
my
on the button.
God.
Because that thing hasn't been touched in forever, right?
It's like some nuclear shit. Bro.
Somebody had to open the glass, pull the lever down to shut down transmission.
God, this is like Monday Night Nitro final show kind of vibes, bro.
It was. It really was. So, I mean, yeah, we had moments. We actually invited a lot of the ex-DJs, ex-staff to come hang out. So,
Ah,
it was-
yes. Okay, I saw the video that you brought back Jackie. Jackie came back, right?
Correct. So Jackie, my ex-co-host on the X Factor, we finally got to have like a proper send-off together, which is great.
Nice.
Because
Who else were there? Who else were there?
Colin, another
Ah.
ex-colleague as well, and ex-DJs like Rosalind Lee, Roz.
Oh, Ross came back for
Yeah,
this.
she started her career in Power 98, if you didn't know. Actually, she started her career
Wow.
in MDC. She's an MDC alumni.
Wow,
And then
okay.
she moved on to Power 98 and then 987, which is where I actually officially met her lah.
Okay, good. This is like some wrestling history, like
Radio,
parallels, you know.
bro, I have so many stories. Maybe one day, like once I'm no longer employed at said company, wow, the dark side of the radio.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Yes.
That's the podcast I'm gonna do, bro.
Yeah, okay. Let's give a shout out of people on the chat. I think people are asking.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to Alfred, and I think the Shadow also is asking Mr. Yang. Can you
Hmm.
officially tell him what happened? I think he might not know.
Okay, so we've just essentially transitioned to the Kaki app, only digital, no longer FM, because the powers that be have decided, why pay the broadcast license? Because it's not cheap, huh? By the way, we're talking millions of dollars, every single year. They're like, let's just go fully digital because everyone's digital anyway, right?
I see. So basically, if you turn on your radio, you go to 987, you go in between no more power 98.
Bro, you know what is crazy?
What?
Like I was saying, it didn't hit me, right? Even though we were there in the party, we'll celebrate after we crossed over to midnight.
Yeah.
Because the studio itself is still playing the music, but it's
Yeah.
now only on digital. The only time it hit me
okay.
was when I went down to the car park, I got in my car, I switched on my engine. I was like, yo, now it's hitting me.
shit.
Right?
Okay.
Because you always assume when you get in the car, you switch on your engine, your favorite radio station will play. Correct?
Wow, that's deep, bro.
Right?
That is like, when you last time you watch TV, right? Then you like channel 5, then you thought like, oh, channel U is right beside it. Then you go,
Yeah.
then complete.
Yeah, exactly.
Transmission.
Right? And you're like, yo, it's a piece of like it's kind of crazy. I'm sorry if I feel a bit reminiscent, but like Power 98 used to be the enemy. In a weird way, it's like WCW and WWE, right?
Because
Or
you were
WWF.
97, right?
Yes, I was 987,
okay,
and because they were just 0.7 away, people will always confuse us. And back in the day, Power 98 and 987 had the same type of music. We are both youth-centric stations.
Oh, so it's like a direct rivalry in that sense, right?
And you could just exit it because of old-fashioned radio. For those of you who are young enough or old enough to remember, the radio, you just press the thing a little or you turn the dial a little bit, bam, it's 98 already. It's a different signal already.
So do you guys...
We're good. We're back. So essentially there was only one rating spirit, one wave as we call it, where Power 98 actually beat 987, and it was a huge hoo-ha because that was the period where a certain boss, I won't name names, but he decided to take us the punk pop route. Your My Chemical Romance, your Fallout, that era of music.
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
Here's the thing, not most Singaporeans. Most Singaporeans are still very much ballad and pop centric.
Boy bands.
Yes, that was the ratings period that took us below Power 98, and that was like warning bells everywhere. And I'm sure over at Power they were celebrating like, yes, fine. It's like when WCW finally overtook WWE. I mean,
WCW,
yeah, correct, right?
Okay, so you're saying that during that period, Power 98 was like a bit edgier. They were willing to play all the cool bands from the 2000s, that era, right?
Sure.
I see. Yeah, I mean, of course, at that point in time, I think hearing My Chemical Romance felt a bit
Different.
like scandalous on national radio, right? You know what I mean?
But then again, of course, a few years later, it became very much mainstream. So both stations were playing it, so it became even footing again. But yeah, there was an invisible mustache, bro.
Oh no, are we bringing back? We are bringing back too much memories already. The
Yeah, I
lagging
know.
period.
What is going on, man? What is going on? Okay,
It's one of those days. It's one of those days.
It
but
is
we are
one
good,
of
we are
those
good.
days.
Okay. So just to put a bow. So I guess right now going forward, like I mean, you still have your normal day job. It's
Yeah.
just that you're hosting a show on a internet platform or app platform as opposed to the radio waves, lah.
Correct. The Kaki app, Kakee, is free. Download it, Apple App Store, Google Play Store.
All right.
Professionalism.
Okay, I will download. Mr. Yang, in the time I work at that company all the way until now, I've never bothered to download the app.
Well,
I legitimately will consider downloading it just for you, bro. Just for you.
consider. What,
Yeah.
you're not like, bro, I'm going to download it right now for you. No, you consider things.
Correct.
Appreciate that.
You stretch it out a bit. After 2 hours, I see whether the consider turn into actual download.
Okay.
That was your pitch to me.
Can we also bring up the fact that, hey, somebody just celebrated a birthday recently, huh?
Oh really? Who?
Don't know, some fella who went overseas, and then like maybe got some like fun times overseas.
Fun times. Okay. Now,
As we mentioned last week, when you are attached, fun times overseas means rest and sightseeing.
Correct.
Let's be
Now,
real here.
let's be honest. Okay, I have done up and dug up some research, and now I finally know what Najwan was saying to you the last week, bro.
What was the word he said?
Okay, just for context, I'm assuming you're talking about me, lah. My birthday is me.
Yeah, of course you. Who
Thanks,
else?
thanks, Mr. Thanks.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for everyone who wished me. Dude, I turned 33, bro. Holy shit.
30. Wow. Sorry if I don't feel a sense of like, you know what, because like that, I'm like in my 40s, so okay.
Yeah,
Poor thing, bro. You poor thing.
No, but it's a
33.
real thing, bro. After you hit 30, right, the numbers really don't matter. You know? It's
No.
like, okay, yeah, it's another day. Yeah, but I just like it's 3-3, you know, because okay, funny story in Muslim religion and culture, right? They say that if you pass away and you go to like heaven or what, right,
Yeah.
you will forever be frozen in time as forever 33 in heaven.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so I was talking to my girlfriend about it. And she was saying like, dude, if you look like this, can I like refund or not? Like,
What
can,
the what the
if you look like 25, can I? Why I don't want you're 33. You know?
bro, that one a bit like wow, hey, that's cold, bro. That's
No lah,
cold.
she was just kidding. But okay, but to answer Najwan's question about what he said, so he told me, I think he said something about like, oh, why Foreign never go wrestle Paga, right? Then
Yeah.
he said like, oh, Foreign was in Batam with his
Batam.
girlfriend, you know,
Yeah.
for my holiday getaway, just a quick getaway, lah. And then he said, oh, he panchot
Yeah, pancho, what's that mean? Naughty word, is it? Not pancho. Hey,
very
chat.
naughty,
Please
yeah.
explain pancho, please. I need to learn today.
It's
the
the
word
same-
of the day, pancho.
It's the same as when I show speeds on his IRL in Singapore. People say Shibai. What Shibai? Yeah, Shibai. Yeah.
Teach
Yeah.
that word, Nashwan. Where are you? Please
okay.
show yourself right now. Fazli, how you doing? Lotions hit differently when you're 33. Exactly,
Okay,
bro.
I think Fazli will know what panchot means, lah. I think he of all
Chat,
will definitely.
if you know what pancho means, please explain it in chat
Okay,
right now.
I maybe I use a wrestling analogy, lah.
Okay.
Panchot means you know when Asuka or like Tajiri spray the mist.
Yes.
Okay. Imagine the mist coming out from a different hole, lah. That's all. Lah. That's all I can say, right?
So you mean like explosive diarrhea?
Not from the back. A different type of explosion, but maybe
Merlion. Oh wait, no, a
Yes.
different hole. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm too innocent, my brother. I have no idea what you're
this
talking
is-
about. It's probably better we don't go down this rabbit hole, huh?
yeah, I think let's stop there. Maybe we might go off the air after this, bro.
Okay. Hey, this is the internet. This is the Wild Wild West, brother.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
but
beauty,
this
this
is
the beauty of live stream.
a wrestling podcast, bro. We
Oh,
should
right.
stick within the measurables of a wrestling discussion at this point in
Yeah,
time.
you
okay?
talked about Shinsuke Atajiri rather in Asuka, so hey, there you go. We are in the realm of wrestling.
If
yeah.
you're gonna talk about anything more, right, I should whip this out first.
Oh,
bro.
shit.
There you go.
Oh, that's it.
That
Guys,
is the beginning, guys.
The Red Bull has appeared.
All right, let's go. Okay, I will need my Red Bull because of what we're gonna be discussing today, Mr. Young.
Can I be real honest with you right now? And
Yes, correct.
I feel very unprofessional because as a radio professional for 20 plus years, I always come into every show prepared. Even if I'm not prepared, I'm somewhat prepared. I've done some homework, you know. Even in my least prepared state, brother, in 20 plus years, I've done at least 5 minutes of research. Today, I've done exactly maybe 1 minute of research, and that 1 minute is looking at Instagram. Oh, okay. Oh, CM Punk did this. Oh, you know, because I don't know if it's because it's everything, right? It's the work I've been doing. It's the events I've been hosting. I hosted an event on Friday. That was a lot of fun. Not Friday, Saturday, yesterday. That was a lot of fun.
nice.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out
you-
to Campus Game Fest. Yes.
Oh, that's the thing that you've been doing every year, right? Recently.
Yeah. Last year I hosted the whole thing. This year I hosted the fireside chat, which was a very different vibe. And not to sidetrack, but I noticed a lot of former DJs becoming like fireside chat moderators. So maybe that might be my next path, bro.
There you go. No, not only were you a fireside moderator, you were one of like the panelists or something like that, right? I saw your face come out like on the posters, right?
Yeah. So I'm playing a little bit of both roles, as it were. I'm like corralling the guests, but also sharing a little bit of my own experience because you know it is a relevant topic after all. It's all about like digital careers, a career in the digital world, as it were.
Look at Mr. Young planning your post DJ career already.
I mean, it do be like that. It is what it is. Edison, how you doing, by the way? It's good to see you. There you go. Fazli says, panchat or panchut?
Panchot.
Panchot, okay, which means to spurt, to gush out, or fountain jet of liquid. All right then. I broke out a new chair actually to explain, and I swear this is the last tangent. This is not an old chair. You've seen this chair before, bro.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Olga tune, yeah. Why?
This is my wife's chair. So
Mm.
when we moved, I didn't want to bring my old chair because the truth is my old chair, my old Secret Lab chair, the racing type chair with
Yeah,
thick
yeah.
leather, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it stinks. It stinks like a mother.
It stinks or what?
I don't hear that. It's like sweat and fart and
Not panchot,
no, not panchut.
Okay. If
no.
it stinks or panchot, Mr. Yang, you might be doing more than live streaming. You might be doing other things.
No. I shall not comment on
okay.
that. But
Alright, okay.
it's like that type of synthetic leather, right?
Okay.
Especially in our weather, A, will fall apart very quickly. B, will trap smells. So I decided I would get rid of that chair and not bring it over. I would
see.
get a chair like this, one of these breathable chairs,
Correct. Yeah.
which my wife has had for the longest time. And she was like, okay. Actually, no, I suggested it because I'm such a nice husband, you see. Guys, take life advice from me. You win the small battles so you get the big reward next time.
There you go. Advice. Yes.
I said this. I was like, why don't I take over your chair since it's in great condition and there's no smell, obviously, and she buys a new chair. So she gets a brand spanking new chair. I get this chair that's just as good as new, right? Everybody's a winner. And I was the one who gave in.
Tactics. Hey, Mr. Yang, I'm proud of you. I'm learning from you, Mr. Yang. Because I know we are trying to avoid the topic in hand, but I just need to tell you one more thing that I did.
Okay,
because I think some of you guys were aware over the weekend it was the IT show, Comex IT show.
A tech show, you mean?
Correct. Yeah, the tech show. So it was
Is it the one at Suntec?
Correct, Thursday to Sunday.
That was the one next to the Game Fest. They share the same hall.
Yes, correct. So while you were at Game Fest, I was next door at the tech show, bro.
Oh, no shit. Okay, yeah. Tell me what you did.
So, I was very worried because, just got my payday and then like my girlfriend was like, girlfriend's idea, hey, go tech show, come, let's check out what's there. I'm like, oh.
Oh, no.
I'm worried who's going to be the one spending, right? So, so I was just trying to be cool. Like, what do you want to check it out? And then, I have no idea how I finagled myself.
How, bro?
End up, my girlfriend didn't spend a single thing.
Okay.
End up, I was the one that bought stuff.
All of them.
Dude, I thought I was going to be so worried that, my girlfriend was going to be the one doing the spending. End up, bro, I fell down the rabbit hole. You know why, bro?
Why?
You know why, bro?
Why?
I bought things that will make sense, that will improve. It's not vanity shit, bro. It's like legit things, bro.
Okay.
So I finally bought myself a ergonomic chair.
Nice one of these.
Which is gonna replace this current shithole. You probably never don't see it.
Wait, what brand is it? Can you give them a shout out? Is it Hinomi?
No, I'll give a shout out. It's called Take a Seat.
Are you serious?
It's literally called Take a Seat, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. You go check out the reviews. Local brand.
Luckily, it's not a take a shit.
No. Take a seat. This. I mean, it's very easy, lah. What kind of brand? Take a seat.
Take a shit.
Yeah, so Take a Seat. So really, really good. And the best part is, I've never bothered to download Atomy. I download Atomy just for this chair, bro.
Oh, okay. Atomy is like that app that lets you pay in installments, right?
Correct, in installment, yeah. So like, boy mats, like, pay over 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, can lah, relax lah. That's I was very happy.
But no interest, meh?
No interest. That's the best part.
Oh,
if you don't pay on time, then got interest.
Then got interest. Hey, Shopee Pay, Lazada all also have what?
I don't know whether they have interest or not. I don't know. But you guys can correct us.
I think it's interest free. So everybody offers interest free because they want you to spend. That's how they get you. They're like, you don't have enough money. It's okay. You split it up.
Yeah, but my Atomy not bad. Can do 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So why not?
Well,
so that was one. So I thought like, oh shit, money spent, but okay, can manage. I'm very worried.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you how much exactly, but I'm going to ballpark it because I've been researching as well because my wife needs to get a new chair. I'm thinking $500-600. But please carry on. Huh? Oh my god, that look means up.
No.
Down, go down.
I got a good deal.
Okay.
Original price would have been $499.
Okay.
IT show, tech show price $250.
Oy, you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
The original price was actually 500 something.
Correct.
The original price always bluff one. Okay.
Correct.
All right, cool. Hey, that's actually really cheap. Hang on. Did you get one with like proper lumbar support or not?
Dude, got the lumbar, got the neck, got the leg rest flip up.
Dude,
got
maybe
everything.
And this is like a newer brand. That's why they go cheap, huh?
They are new. I think they're trying to establish themselves in the market. So guys, shout out, take a seat, check it out.
Take a shit cheaper than the other brands out there.
Correct.
And remember, when you get a chair, you need the support, the lumbar support. I mean, lumbar support. Very important.
Not lumbar. And I know today is the last day, so probably it's too late because guys, you're not on the chat. That means you guys are listening to us. You're not at the show itself. But there's a couple of things that you can buy and purchase with your climate vouchers, bro. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I ended up buying a very beautiful smart fan. You know, like the oscillating, rotating fan. Ooh.
Like that
one, bro. Don't play bro. And the best part, climate voucher, bro. No money spent. So I actually ended up spending at the tech show, but didn't fork out that much money. So I'm so proud of myself, bro. Yeah, I know. We're just old men being happy with deals.
Exactly. No, this is what happens when you hit a certain age, right? Like you get to save a bit of money. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels like you've accomplished something. And more than anything, you can show it to your other half and go, see, I did my homework.
Correct.
You didn't pay full retail for something like some kind of schlub.
Yeah.
Nobody pays full retail, goddammit.
And I'm very sure, right, she was so proud of all the deals that I got. That's why she didn't end up spending anything. Probably that's why. She's like, oh, smart. Okay, I accept your... so that's your tactic. That's second life advice from foreign, okay?
Hey, very good. See, all of you singletons, this is what you need to be thinking about. Huh? Don't anyhow. Fadli says, drop the model name foreign. Okay, it's a take a shit model.
Okay. Take a seat. It's called Zenith. The brand is called, the model is called Zenith. Zenith.
Right.
They come in 3 colors. I think there was grey, black, and I can't remember what's the last one. But I bought the black one, of course, sleek.
We need to get a sponsorship.
Yeah. The moment I have it on the show, I'll and use it on the podcast. I'll show you guys. I can do a demo lah.
Wait, hang on.
Take
do we
a
want to
seat.
do this?
You do it now? Come on, guys. How are you promoting?
There you go. Take a seat. Hey, it looks just like my chair.
Exactly.
And my chair is like $500.
And it's cheaper, bro.
Oh my god. Hey, bro. Hey, did you sit on it though? Did you actually try it?
Dude, I've sat on it. I've laid in it. I think I'm gonna make content on it. I think I'm gonna just make me an ambassador for this brand, bro, guys.
Ooh, okay. Can idea. I might pitch this to my wife even because she's still looking for that chair. Oh,
yeah.
And guys, even if you didn't get a deal, 11/11 is right around the corner. So that's when the biggest deals usually happen anyway.
Okay, guys, get ready, guys. 11/11. We'll do an 11/11 podcast. We talk about Survivor Series and then we start promoting brands.
Bro, at this point, that might be our next step. We just do like, those sales, like you go on TikTok, they're selling shit all the time.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. TKO is like shilling shit and promoting stuff in between the matches. We'll do the same thing, guys. Let's go.
Exactly. We have the vibe. We know you guys who come and support. So there you go. Even like a lot of our friends in the industry are doing. Like I see Alan Wu selling stuff on TikTok. I see Bobby Tonelli selling stuff on TikTok all the time.
Yeah, let's as long as we don't have to sell our bodies, I'm fine, bro. We can sell anything else, bro. Let's go. All right.
With that thought in everybody's head, with Red Bull in hand, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Let's talk about the state of pro wrestling first, right?
Yeah.
And more specifically, of course, the WWE. And is it a hot take, bro? Is it a hot take to say right now the WWE has been very skippable?
Bro, there's a reason why we spent the first half an hour of a wrestling podcast talking about our daily lives, bro.
No, I thought we just wanted to catch up with everybody, Hey, we appreciate that you guys are here. We're all friends. It's nice to catch up, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, sitting through that first, soliloquy of, half an hour. But, to answer your question, yes, wrestling has been dog shit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys.
When you say wrestling, what about AEW stuff? Obviously, I haven't been catching up on that. Have you sort of kept your finger on the pulse there at all, or no?
No, so my AEW viewing habits at this point is just highlights on Instagram, social media. Right. I have seen a couple of things that happened on Dynamite that was apparently quite fun. I don't know whether you saw the Hangman cosplaying as Tony Schiavone. That was fun.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
And I also saw the big news coming out of Dynamite is that they're doing a Bloods and Guts match at the end of the year.
Correct.
Very interestingly, almost head-to-head with Survivor Series.
Ooh.
Blood and Guts versus War Games. And you guys seeing the vision right here?
Yeah.
And also they announced the first ever women's Blood and Guts match.
I saw that as well. And knowing AEW, they will be the ones to go all out, pun not intended. But yeah, you got
Correct.
Tony Storm in there, and they'll just go crazy, man. They'll bleed all over the damn
Correct.
place.
Yeah, so in a way, they are doing stuff to kind of keep themselves in the, like the wrestling conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
But even with the whole shadow of TKO and WWE, I just feel like there's just a lot of things in WWE that it's kind of like meh, or like people are souring on it, or
Yeah.
like, I don't know whether it's just the sentiment overall because of ticket prices, right? But yeah, it's just been very, very hard to watch the product. Even if you're like a really, really religious fan and you have your favorites,
Yeah.
even the favorites are not delivering. Let's be really, really honest.
Yeah. I mean, look, we don't care about the ticket prices because we are not the ones paying and going to see these shows live. So it's not that. It's about like we get to watch it on Netflix, and there have been weeks, the past couple of weeks, where I don't even feel the urgency to go catch it. I will watch a highlight show, or worse still, like this week. And okay, a lot of it is because I'm super busy this week as well, right? Because my move and everything. But yeah, like I haven't felt the compulsion to, hey, I better go and check it out, even though I knew that it was going to be a huge match this weekend. And maybe a lot of it has to do with the fact that Seth Rollins dropping the title was sort of, their hand was forced.
Unexpected.
Yeah, it was unexpected, and they had to pivot, right? So, like, okay, and we'll get there in just a little while, but like, it feels a little bit like, oh, the payoff came way too soon already.
Yeah, so it's almost like a storyline that I think everyone is aware this wasn't the plan.
Yeah.
So they have this, suspicion that is this really going to be the best it could be? It could have been. But of course, there are certain situations where the pivots actually turn out to be even greater than what
Correct.
was intended. Right? I mean, WrestleMania 40, case in point. But I just feel like right now they're flying by the seat of their pants. They had Braun Breaker beating out on Seth Rollins and then suddenly not even participating in this like number one contenders match for the World Heavyweight title.
Did they wait? Hang on. Did they not explain that in some way? Like they had a backstage segment where they kind of explained it, right?
I mean, what they generally did was that he, because of what he did, then Adam Pearce felt it was justified that he shouldn't be in part of the title picture.
Yes. That's
So that was the storyline. But again, you completely cut Braun Breaker's momentum. Braun Breaker should have been the biggest thing, the biggest name on Raw right now for what he did.
Yeah.
But now he's not even being emphasized. He's like now the story moved to CM Punk, Jey Uso. So you get the issues.
I mean, look, we have talked about it, and I have mentioned this ad nauseum, right? That they are chasing moments way too often. And at some point, you're going to run out of it. At some point, we've seen every permutation of what's going to happen. And I think we've hit that point. And that's why it's been very, very skippable.
Correct.
Hey, Najwan, the man of the hour. Always sweet,
Najwan,
never sour. I finally understand, I finally learned the meaning of pancho.
Najwan, I hope you haven't been coughing the last half an hour because we've been talking shit about you the first part of the podcast. Yes.
What do you mean talking shit? We've been talking very nicely about him.
We haven't been talking shit. We just have been trying to explain to Mr. Young what you told me that you said to him. That's all.
As in splash the face, the water from the tap.
Yes, correct.
That's exactly what he meant.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. So back to fun stuff. Yes. So WWE has just been kind of like figuring things out. You know what's my favorite thing about WWE? Like, there have been some bright spots. Okay.
Okay.
My favorite thing in this last few weeks is Ilya Dragunov.
Oh yeah.
Winning the US Championship from Sami Zayn and continuing this. Hopefully this is gonna be a tradition. Like I hope this is one way to define or distinguish the US Championship from the IC Championship.
Yeah.
Whoever holds the US Championship is like the one who's the workhorse, is always doing open challenge. I think that's a pretty cool concept for that.
And can we just say that bro has clearly been working on his physique the entire time. Bro came back on like all the steroids. I mean all the supplements.
Holy
like
shit.
look at him. He and a neck tattoo. Both him and Dom.
Who's the better neck tattoo, him or Dom?
Neither. There's no such thing as a better neck tattoos because they're hideous. Please do
Dom.
not get a neck tattoo.
Dom one looks fucking weird. No offense, bro. Like but have you seen the training videos Ilya has been doing on Instagram, bro?
Yeah.
Who trains like that? He's training for World War III, is it?
You see, that's the point, right? Like he's the guy who will do that, and that's what gives him his aura. So he's really good as a babyface, as that guy, that crazy ass mofo who might not be the biggest guy, even though he kind of is now a lot bigger, but there are bigger guys than him, right?
Correct.
But he's just like he's crazy.
Yeah, and okay, so he won the title probably 2 weeks ago. His first title match was against Aleister Black in his new incarnation with Zelina Vega. badass match. That match could have been an NXT Black and Gold match last week.
Yes,
Right,
agreed.
and then the week after, which is this past week, I believe it was Ilya versus Nathan Fraser from Axiom.
Yeah.
Dude, I have never sat down and really watched a Nathan Fraser match. I came out a fan, bro.
I saw the part where he got dumped on his neck, essentially. His poor Nathan Frazier.
That
Oh
was
my
bad.
god.
That was bad. But he is smooth, bro. He did this thing where he
Oh.
kind of jumped on the ropes, did
Yeah.
like kind of like a lion salt, caught Ilya in like a dragon sleeper position, and then did a back DDT.
Jesus.
Like in one smooth motion. I've never seen anyone but AJ Styles do it that well. And I'm like, oh, this guy. So you know, you want flippy shit, you got it right there. Nathan Fraser doing it really, really well. Just saying. Yeah.
Look, you know what it is? I realize, right? WWE is doing AEW better than AEW now. Like, if you want to go and see the athletic flippy shit, WWE has it. It's just that they do it in a safe, not ridiculous manner.
Yep. I mean, so again, there are small sparks here and there,
Yeah.
but it's not enough to justify the other hours of dog shit, right? Like,
Wow, you say a new like that. I wouldn't
really bad.
say it's dog shit. I would say it's just rinse and repeat. Rinse. Oh, it's another backstage segment. Oh, it's another, promo. We are just waiting in between till the main event promo. It's like it feels very rinse and repeat. Feels like they're spinning their wheels, and we say that very often, right? And then let them cook. Wait until the big Survivor Series moments, Road to WrestleMania. I don't know. Are we being just a little bit picky? Let me take the other side of the argument. Is it one of those lulls we've talked about before? There's always peaks and valleys, right? Maybe we're in a valley and we're just like feeling it right now.
yeah. I mean, to me, like the whole Netflix era has kind of been a very mixed bag. There were certain elements and moments, like you said, like Triple H felt like he was booking to chase that pop or that viral moment so much that everything else doesn't really feel like must see. Like you can tell there's a lot of holding patterns. And I want to blame someone as well.
Ooh, throwing the blame. All right.
I really want to blame someone, right? Like to me, a show is only as good as its top star.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this,
Uh-oh.
but
Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes is just not it, bro.
Oh, you're one of those. Oh, my
No,
God. You
no,
are Cody hater, bro. You are
I'm not.
Cody hater.
I am not a Cody hater. I am just a Cody. I have seen the light. Cody is fucking boring as a babyface champion, bro. Have you seen? Hey, dude, I sat through 3 SmackDowns in a row, right? Every time he opened the show, his segment, he talked. Dude, I snooze fest, bro. Even his promo segment with Drew, most compelling heel that WWE has. I got fucking I just don't know. I just don't feel like maybe his last most compelling rival to me was Kevin Owens.
Right.
I feel like Cody Rhodes is the kind of person, right? He can't carry a promo alone. He can't do like the like the John Cena thing where he just talks alone and he's so compelling. He needs a great story, a great opponent, and he doesn't have anyone else that can bring that out of him.
Kind of like we had the same criticism of Jey Uso, for example. Like if you ask him to just go out and not promo against or not be in the program but just hype the crowd,
correct.
He's just talking nonsense. He's just
rambling.
He's yapping and rambling, exactly, right? And
correct.
Yeah, he does feel he's just a little bit more eloquent in his yap. That's all, Cody.
Correct. And we always talk about the issues that AEW Cody had where he was a bit like Shook Sendiri, right?
Yes.
In WWE, his Shook Sendiri fits certain elements of the program, right? You need to be a bit more grandiose, a bit more dramatic in WWE. But I just feel like since he won back the title from Cena, he did not go to the next level, right? Like remember when Roman was champion, every single week felt like must-see TV.
Correct.
There was a period where Cody was like that, where he was chasing the belt, or when he first started off his run after WrestleMania 40.
Yeah.
But this whole year, like, he's not must-see TV right now.
No, and you know the difference, right?
Yeah.
Because Roman was all about the aura. He didn't show up every week. And when he did, it became must-see TV. Cody's there every week. And therefore, you're like, I see him every week. He becomes less and less special. So, but he's not going to be the guy that disappears and has a Roman Reigns schedule. That's just not who he is. So yeah, in lieu of that, you need some compelling competition. You need people to be like, he's in danger this week. Who's that going to be? Right now, like, Drew needs a little bit of rehab. Maybe he needs to win back the title. Who knows, right? Randy turning on Cody will be huge, I think, for Cody.
That should be the thing that helps him, hopefully, because
Yep.
I agree to some of your statements that Cody can't do the Roman thing because he's gonna be there every single week. He
Yeah.
wants to portray himself as that fighting champion.
Yes.
But his last most compelling rivalry, which I alluded to earlier, Kevin Owens. The reason why that was so compelling was, remember, Kevin was keep teasing him and say that, eventually you try so hard to be this babyface guy, everyone will leave you, And then there's this tease that is KO gonna help him turn heel, and he was teasing it, right? He was gonna take all this dirty road, doing all this DQ stuff to get the hit.
Yeah.
That was the thing that made him compelling. Now it's just like there's no one else that brings out this part of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when Kevin Owens returns, they will pick this up where they left off. Obviously, we know Kevin Owens got injured and they kind of left his whole thing hanging, right? Like, unfortunately, lah. But yeah. And we know that it's coming down the road, a heel Homelander Cody run. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen, right?
Correct. And I hope when that happens, we have a strong enough babyface to kind of like sit in and take it, take that position, because
who's that going to be? Looking at the roster now, who do you think that could be?
I thought Roman could do the complete like the 180 swap and become the babyface.
Yep.
But I think when seeing Roman as a babyface also, I felt like he can't be that. He can be the cool guy that everyone's like, wow, he's so cool. But when he was really locked in as that tribal chief evil character, like he was as a babyface, this a couple of months, Clash in Paris, even Crown Jewel, he doesn't feel compelling.
His aura is gone. Like,
exactly.
He's now that guy that just randomly returns once in a while, and even if he loses, sure, whatever. But exactly. He hasn't been portrayed as a destroyer, like the big leader. He sits there, everyone just bows to him. That's aura, right? He doesn't really have that anymore.
And the running joke is that he returns every few months, so it's like,
exactly.
What is he returning from?
Exactly. So so the question is, who's going to be that guy? Is it going to be LA Knight? Yeah, finally. It doesn't seem like WWE want to give him that next push, that he's there. Like, we all know he's there. Like, the crowd is still cheering him, regardless of how he's been portrayed and how he loses and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, for whatever reason, he just can't, get past it. And him feuding with a heel Cody might just be what tips that scale.
Maybe LA Knight could be salvaged. There is some sections of fans who has been his ride or die,
Yeah.
And he has been trying to prove himself against like CM Punk, Jey Uso. So I get that. Jey Uso could have been the one, but I think people are turning on Jey Uso at this point in time, right?
Jey Uso has the same. To me, I feel like Jey and Cody all have that same issue, right? Like, and we are a bit to blame, lah. We get tired of our baby faces very quickly. We're like, already, boring. You know what I mean? It's the mentality. And also, like, we see them so often. So that's the other thing, right? Like, if they stick to a schedule where it's really once a week, because I know they're on separate brands, but sometimes we see Cody twice. Sometimes we see Cody 3 times in a week because there's a PLE or there's a special. They've been crossing over way too much.
Yeah. It's hard. Like, so if you are a fan of Cody, he's so accessible. You see so much content of, even if he's not on the show, that he just feels like, oh, okay, Cody's on TV. Like, it's not like, oh shit, Cody's on TV. Come, let's stop everything that you're doing and see what he's doing now. You know what I mean?
Which is what Roman Reigns had in his tribal chief era, where he literally would disappear for months. People are like, hey, this fella never defend championship
Yeah.
But it was perfect for him.
But every time he appears, like, oh, it's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
So I completely understand right now there's this scarcity thing that WWE needs to do more of to keep their top stars feeling like top stars at this point in time.
And the other thing also is that for whatever reason, right, they are focusing on a certain few to portray, right? Like, instead, why don't you build some other stuff? I know that they have a bunch of talent they're not showcasing.
Yeah.
Instead of another backstage segment with the Judgment Day. And don't get me wrong, most of their stuff is all right, right? But, okay, instead of that 5 minutes, give me a quick match with somebody you haven't been showcasing for a long time. Who's been languishing in the lower card. Maybe give me the Akira Tozawa match, maybe. Bro can work. Give him some character. Give him a storyline with whoever. At least that keeps things a little bit fresh, as opposed to, oh, wait, here we go. They're backstage again. It's the same people,
And a lot of these problems, I think we'll talk about when we review each match because I felt like, you know me, number one CM Punk fan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I see CM Punk portrayed so much on television, and I love that for him
Yep.
because previously like he's always been like this enemy number one.
Yeah.
But him being on TV so much, I also start to get this diminishing returns of, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cult of personality, like, okay, like there's
Again.
no, wow, CM Punk is on TV, what is he gonna say next?
Bro, arguably the best of his return was when he was injured. When he was doing the thing with Drew because he couldn't do too much. He would just, a little bit here and there, Jojo, Drew a bit here and there, and that was the best.
Yeah, yeah. So the contrast between 24 and 2025 is really huge, lah. Like, and also it's reflective of how we cover the shows because
Yeah.
we were locked in last year, man. This
Yeah.
year, I mean, I don't want to talk about our own like personal stuff that we have to do, but it's so hard to get really invested, and I completely understand. People telling me on the side like, oh, wrestling very hard to watch. I just look at reviews. I just look at your IG stories. But we don't follow ourselves. So,
Is there something to be said about the nature of how we consume entertainment these days? In that, I feel like maybe they might be catering to the internet crowd, the low attention span crowd, where they just give us, highlight moments, but in between, whatever, it doesn't matter if you don't watch, as long as we get 10 million views on YouTube or whatever, right? And the Netflix subscription already paid for, as long as we deliver a baseline amount, and there will always be diehards who will watch it, right?
yeah.
Okay, why do I need to, like, quote unquote, go above and beyond? We just need to go above and beyond during the big moments, so that people, buzz, let's watch,
Correct, but the problem is the big moments also haven't delivered.
Recently, yes.
Correct. So with all that being said, so we roll into Saturday night's main event.
Let's go.
It's a very chill card, right? I think it's only like 4 matches, I believe.
Yeah, hang on, let me pull up the match card. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there was a dark match apparently, but yeah, we won't cover that. Yes, correct.
Yeah, we won't. So, of course, I think by now we had a lot of high hopes for Saturday night's main event. Ironically enough, the first ever Saturday night's main event was almost a year ago.
Oh.
Last December, remember?
Okay,
remember who
yeah,
was the main event for that match?
Oh, I forget, who was it? Was it Cody versus
Cody
somebody?
versus Kevin Owens in the ladder match, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And remember how big of a deal they
Yes.
showcased that match because they were talking about, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Will WWE be ballsy enough to pull the trigger and let Kevin win at Saturday night's main event, right?
Or will Cody turn heel? I remember that scene of him standing, above Kevin Owens, victorious, like, hey, this one a bit got Cody Lander vibe,
Correct. So you contrast that and the hype for that Saturday night's main event with Jesse, the body, and all that presentation. Compare it with today's show.
Okay, again, I'll be real honest, bro. I have had no time to watch it. I saw some of the highlights on social media, so you're gonna have to walk me through this one, huh?
Okay, no problem. But I don't blame you because okay, so I don't know who had the biggest downfall. Saturday night's main event, WWE Saturday night's main event, or AEW's Battle of the Belts, right? Because like after a while, it just became, okay, this is just another show.
Okay.
Let's just watch it, right?
Bro, I didn't even know Battle of the Belts was happening, so I think WWE doing better.
I don't know whether it's still around. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just using a comparison.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Okay, but like, I think the most recent Saturday night's main event, wasn't it Goldberg's retirement?
Yes, correct. Goldberg versus Gunther.
Correct, right? So even like as there was diminishing returns and things were getting like boring and stuff like that, but you still had big things happen on the show. Like you had Goldberg's retirement, right?
Yeah.
But this one was really sold on a, let's be honest, last minute put together main event between CM Punk and Jey Uso.
Correct. No, agree. And again, it's two faces. You want to tease Jay turning heel, all that's great, right?
Yeah.
But it's still two people who are generally cheered when they come out. So you are forcing people to boo one or the other, and you're giving people conflicted emotions. I'm not saying you should never have a face versus face match, but they seem to be doing this a lot. They seem to be putting the faces against the faces, getting in each other's faces a little bit too much for my liking.
Exactly, and it's tough because you want to try to build up both baby faces. You don't want to force the fans to choose or pick one after the other.
Yep.
But what that causes is a bit of I don't know, like
Confusion.
apathy.
Yeah. And apathy, yes, exactly.
Correct. And we don't even have to talk about that yet. Like the show started off. The first match of the card was Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes.
Okay, talk to me. It's
So
okay. So it's for the undisputed WWE Championship. If Cody Rhodes gets disqualified or counted out, he would also lose the title. So there's that stipulation.
correct. So this match, this stipulation was also inserted only on this past week's SmackDown. You see, I know Drew and Cody supposedly supposed to be a fresh feud, but in the last 2 months they have fought 3 times already.
Right.
WrestlePalooza, it was the main event, right? It was a boring ass main event. They had that one match where it was supposed to be Jacob Fatu fighting against Cody, right? I believe, remember? And
Yep.
then he got supposedly injured, and then
Yeah.
Drew and Jacob Fatu were supposed to fight for the number one contender championship, right? And then Drew supposedly said like, "Oh, I wasn't involved in this accident. Jacob got injured, bleeding from the mouth."
Yep.
And then Cody called for like an impromptu title match, and he fought in his like like in his
Stead.
office attire essentially.
Right,
in his
right.
suit, and he fought, and then I think he went very rogue, and then he just like beat his ass with weapons and all that, and it became a disqualification match. But that was officially a title. So
Yeah.
at this point in time, even though it's supposed to be a not overexposed fuse,
It
they
is.
they burned through it in 2 months.
Right. Because they were interacting way too much on SmackDown. They were doing too much, like basically.
Correct. They were doing too much. There wasn't really much compelling. So they were trying to make a compelling story about how, Drew McIntyre essentially is like the real American dream. I think that was his angle, right?
Right.
Immigrant, came from nothing, built a life for himself, built a career for himself in WWE. While Cody essentially was a silver spoon in the mouth. So like, there are seeds of a potentially great story there.
I don't
But-
know what it was. Even on the face of it, when this was announced, I was like, like it didn't give me the tingles.
Correct. And what would have made this amazing is if Drew shocks everyone and wins the title, right?
Right.
Correct, but
But
that-
of course, no, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, if you think about it business-wise, why would they not change the title at the ESPN PLE at WrestlePalooza and then do it at this so-called free show that
Yeah.
is on network TV, right? So in a way, I already knew this was not going to have a title change. So what
Yeah.
would have made it interesting, right? So what would have made it interesting is Drew will always be compelling if he have something to grab about or something to complain about, correct?
Correct.
So how this match ended essentially was Drew introduced a chair into the match, or title belt. Sorry, introduced a
Right.
title belt into the match, and he wanted to go for do the title shot on Cody, right?
Yeah.
And Cody ducked it, did all like basically wanted to do the honorable thing, right, and not use the title, even though like got like the evil whispers of like, should I hit the title shot and all that. But what essentially happened was he eventually did DDT Drew on the belt as like a counter to him hitting, and got the crossroads and got the pin out of it. So in a way, Drew would be justified to ask for one more match, because in the stipulation, Cody would have lost the title if he had been disqualified.
Yes, if he was caught, but he wasn't caught, right?
He wasn't caught, yeah.
Yeah. But do you feel after watching that match that you want to watch another match?
No, because you see, on paper you have the top babyface in the company, and you have one of the most compelling heels in the company. But for some reason, their chemistry or like just people don't care. The people were just sitting on their hands. It wasn't a compelling match, and I was so bored. And
Again, is it just
You
the
know?
product in general that has been like, oh, it's the same thing over and over again? Nashwan says same against Kevin Owens.
same. Basically, Cody kind of had to resort to using weapons to get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Whether he meant to or not, yeah.
But Kevin Owens versus Cody felt so much more compelling than this, right? So what comes out of this match is that Drew would definitely have gripes to challenge for one more time.
Yeah.
But hand on heart, I wish Cody just move on, but it's also unfair to Drew, because I really feel like Drew of all people deserves a title run for everything that he's done. He's
Yeah.
going to risk losing his credibility at this point in time.
Agreed. Well, there you go. That's Cody Rhodes beating Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. Talk to me about, and I saw that they pulled the title switch here. Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. I want to know how the match went. Because we've talked about how certain people in this match, they are a little bit too green at this point still, right? Tiffany, even though she's very athletic, I think that she has a lot of work that needs to be done. How was this match?
Well, you'll be happy to know that your girl is no longer the champion.
Wait,
Finally,
why is she my girl?
every time you complain about a wrestler, I always say it's your guy or your
Oh,
girl.
okay, fine, fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I get it. The Tiffany hype train, I think most people have gotten off of it, right?
Yeah.
It was such a crazy step because I think when the match started, they were saying that Tiffany Stratton has only lost once this entire year,
Wow.
and that was against Stephanie Verker for the Crown Jewel Championship.
Right.
So it's only literally just happens, right? So she
Wow.
has been very, very dominant as a champion, but somehow she didn't feel like she had a dominant reign.
Yeah. And again, I chalk this up to A, her portrayal, B, she's just not been a compelling champion.
Yep.
You know, she rode a wave of momentum, she won the title, and everything she's done since then has been, I don't get it for her, anyway, as a babyface, because to be honest, right, she's kind of Blair on the mic, borderline annoying, to be honest. It's like, I don't even
Which
know how
would
to say-
have made sense as a heel.
Yeah, exactly, right? But no, she's a babyface. I would say Maxine has more charisma than her, which is a crazy thing. It might be a hot take, but
No,
I feel
it's
like
not a hot take. I
No?
agree.
Yeah.
Maxine has been way more compelling chasing the IC title from Becky
Yeah.
Lynch.
exactly, right? And you feel like, hey, this poor thing, this poor girl. So whatever they're doing with Maxine is great. But with Tiff, like she had her whole thing with Nia Jax, and then with whoever, it's very skippable. All of that was very skippable. Her entire run was very forgettable. So I hope they turn her back heel at some point
Yeah,
because she needs to be rehabbed.
I will give her flowers, like her match, her title matches and her opponents in this reign, the people that she's defeated, is an impressive list, right? She defeated the likes of Charlotte Flair, she defeated Rhea Ripley, she
Yeah.
defeated Bianca Belair one point, Naomi, and then she moved on to like Jade Cargill and most recently Stephanie Verker. So like the people that she defeated is impressive, a list, right?
Of course.
But you're right. Like there was nothing going for her in terms of her aura, of her
Yep.
you
Her
know, like
character,
people,
her portrayal, her
weren't
mic
interested in-
skills.
yeah. Her wrestling is good, right? She can wrestle. But I think, right, what happened in this match particularly is like,
Hang on. I would like to rectify that statement a little bit. I think she can do the moves. I don't think she's a particularly great in-ring general. I think she can execute the moves very well. There's a difference, if you know what I mean.
so that's the point I wanted to get to, right? Jade Cargill and her have no chemistry. Like no in-ring chemistry.
Bro, okay, at this point, I feel like Jade Cargill has no chemistry with anybody.
No.
I think it's a Jade Cargill problem.
Jade
Look,
Cargill and Naomi was good. Come on.
Oh,
Compelling,
that is a
compelling.
testament. Okay, that's a testament to Naomi's skills as a in-ring performer and as a character. And speaking of which, Naomi, where has she been? Oh wait, no, she's pregnant. That's right. I forgot.
Pregnant, bro. See?
Pregnant. Okay, there you go.
You see, forget it,
I
okay?
forgot. Oh,
Okay.
see, we needed like, I mean, obviously, congratulations and stuff like that. But I think she would have been so much more compelling, in this mix as opposed to like
Yeah.
Jade right now. And yeah, okay.
Okay.
Again, coming
But-
back
but-
to this match, yes.
Correct. But Jade Cargill, she did the most interesting thing for her character, which she turned heel, right?
Correct.
She turned heel, and here's the thing. She made her name in AEW for being like this dominant heel, right?
Yes,
TBS
yes.
champion, blah, blah, blah. So when I thought when she was supposed to come to WWE, she would have been immediately portrayed as established as a heel. Because that is where her sweet spot is. She's always been who said it was open mic night?
No, that was Brandy lah.
I know, but like she was against Jade Cargill. But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
The point is Jade Cargill, I thought would have been portrayed as a heel immediately because that was what she was sold on. But we had to kind of like see her through this babyface run, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And she did her best, but it's very much clear that she has a very limited runway as a babyface. Now as a heel, immediately she's more interesting. And immediately it has put her in a position where she can be portrayed as a threat to the title.
Yep.
She didn't felt that way when they had that babyface versus babyface match at SummerSlam between Tiffany. But what happened was, I think last week on SmackDown, she actually attacked Tiffany and injured her. So that was the story of this match. She came into the match with a so-called knee injury that Adam Pearce, or Nick Aldis was saying like, "Are you sure you can compete?"
Right.
And then she's like, so basically, you know what WWE does, right? If
Yep.
they want to kind of like defeat a strong champion, the only way she can do it is if she's injured coming into the match.
Give her an out. Give her an excuse. Oh, she was injured. Yeah, I get it. Makes
Correct,
sense.
correct.
Yeah.
So I would say this match itself is not exactly Brock Lesnar versus John Cena.
Okay.
But it was more Jake Cargill like overpowering and kind of like at the end destroying Tiffany Stratton.
A bit one-sided. Yeah.
A bit one-sided to get the match, to win lah, to get a
I
win.
think we all agree that Jade Cargill needs to be the sort of athlete that you smash over opponents. She shouldn't be in the ring having 10-minute matches. She should be in the ring having 5-minute matches, toying with her opponents. That's how you get her over. Ultimate Warrior style, right?
She should be the female Goldberg, female Ultimate Warrior. You're right.
Exactly. Maybe they wanted to try something a little bit different, whatever. But now with this heel turn, yes, hopefully that is the case. Hopefully she will get a lot of challenges every week. She goes out there, she cuts a promo where she cusses somebody out,
Yeah.
and destroys them in less than 5 minutes.
Exactly.
That would be the way to portray her, and then Tiffany can go off and rehab her injury and freshen up her character, make people miss her. Because yes, at this point she's been there every single week. We're kind of done with Tiffy, right?
Yeah, let her rest, let her gain back, her a bit of make people miss her a bit more. But for Jade Cargill, I'm very excited for her as a heel champion because
Yes.
you know what's on the horizon. Most likely, what's going to happen next?
Bianca,
We are very close to a Bianca Belair return.
bro.
Right.
I know that is the match, right? Because there is
Yeah.
history there, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But to be honest, you know who is the other person that I would rather see go after Jade as a contender?
Tell me.
Oh, in 9 months' time, or actually less than 9 months' time already.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Naomi coming back to claim what she didn't lose. Hey, wait, no, Naomi is on the
No,
Raw
but
side, right?
Naomi won the world championship.
Oh, okay. Never mind, Naomi can come because they have history. Also can.
Naomi, I think coming out will be a babyface.
Exactly. You heard her huge babyface pop when she dropped the title, right?
yeah.
And they have history as well. So I would rather, I'm convinced Naomi is way more compelling at this point.
Correct. Fazli did bring up a good point. What if Bianca comes back as a heel?
Ooh, and short hair Bianca would be wild.
Ooh. But
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about against Jake Cargill, then no lah, because you need a babyface to go against Jake Cargill. But I think Jake Cargill as a heel, being a dominant champion and carrying all the way to WrestleMania, I can see a lot of potential there.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And then whoever takes the title off of Jade Cargill will be a made woman, right?
Correct. And I do hope, like you said, they're gonna book her like Goldberg, book her like Ultimate Warrior, give her dominant squash match because that is her strength. She
Yep.
can look strong, dominant. She can look physically imposing. She
Yeah.
does not need to be overexposed.
Yeah, never have her in a match that goes more than 6 minutes because then we start seeing the bullshit. Then it's like, oh no, the illusion gone already. No,
That's
you need to
not-
smash her over people to a point where nobody can touch her. And then whoever beats her is your maid woman. There
Correct.
you go.
So,
And,
yeah.
Okay, in a way also I feel, right, this might be their, oh shit, we tried something else with her. Okay, fine, this is the only way. Let's run with it. This might be their last ditch effort. Like they didn't want to do it. Pull in case of emergency booking for Jade Cargill. Does it feel that way?
Maybe to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of confidence that Jade Cargill can become the star that WWE wants her to be in this portrayal and this character shift that she's doing right now.
I agree with that. Okay, so there you go, Jade Cargill, your brand new WWE Women's Champion. Let's talk about everybody's favorite Papi, Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Penta versus Rusev.
Yeah, man. Okay, dude. I love everything about Dom Mysterio except his new neck tattoo.
Tattoo.
Fucking ugly as fuck, bro. Like, fuck. If she wanted to just get a tattoo of a freaking mask, that's fine.
Yeah.
Put it in your butt or somewhere, but don't fucking put it on your neck.
Did you just suggest he put a tattoo on his butt?
Dude, I saw on Reddit, right? You know what somebody say?
Bro, I don't know what kind of Reddit threads you've been going
No.
into. lah, but-
Talking WWE Reddit trends. Somebody say his neck tattoo look like it makes him look like a king cobra.
Maybe
You know
that was
why?
the point. Why?
Because like the neck got this like slit. It makes it look like a slit.
Yeah.
And then his hair is so flowy. It looks like the king cobra head.
Oh my god.
You know, like, you know. So I don't know. It's just a worse thing than Cody's neck tattoo. So that's a pretty bad neck tattoo, and really.
Sure. Neck tattoos generally not a great idea unless you're really going for a certain look. But
Dude,
I love
how-
everything Dom has been doing, by the way, recently. Yes.
I agree as well. No, I mean, I was just wanted to say like how painful is it to actually like do a neck tattoo on your fucking throat, bro?
Oh yeah, probably hideously painful, but you
Why
know,
would you put yourself through that?
it's a badge of honor, I suppose. Bro, talk to me about this match.
Okay, Ken. So, if you've been watching Raw, and I know a lot of people don't really watch Raw, they skim through Raw. There has been a lot of wild situations in the mid card title picture, IC title picture. So, Dom is kind of crafting this very fun title reign where every single match, right? People are just watching. How is he gonna cheat his way out of this match?
How is he gonna squirm his way out of it? Like
Yeah.
it's very again Eddie Guerrero-esque, right? And the comment section are always hilarious. His dad would be so proud.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing, you know.
You say okay, so Dom has been a fun character in general because he has all his like shenanigans in his matches. He has this very loose alliance with El Grande, and of course the issues with Judgment Day.
Exactly. I was about to bring that up because it's interesting to see that, you know, hey, there are the seeds of dissension where he's sort of going off on his own thing. Like, I've become too big for my own britches. You know, I don't need my old friends because I have these new friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's interesting to see where that goes. If the return of Liv Morgan down the line will change anything. But yeah, I like it. One of the more compelling characters right now.
Yeah, and you blink a bit, actually you realize that Dom has already had almost half a year as champion, as an IC champion.
And don't forget, he's the AAA champion also, huh?
Correct. So he won the IC title at WrestleMania. He won the Mega Championship just a couple of months ago. So he is on a run, right?
Yeah.
And if you've been listening to the fan reactions, the fans are slowly starting to cheer
Yep.
Dom. He's no longer being booed out of the building anymore.
Yeah. Bro, the funniest thing is when he won the AAA championship, that pop was insane. He is a mega babyface.
Babyface pop.
Yeah, even though he's a heel. In fact, the only person who apparently can't get a babyface pop is the Vikingo.
Oh my poor Vikingo.
Yeah.
That's another story for another day.
I saw a promo between him and the obviously heel El Grande Americano, and El Grande is getting all the big pops.
No,
I
the
think-
crowd loves El Grande. He can
Yeah.
speak
Spanish.
Spanish lah. That's why you're like so impressed.
Mexican, huh? Like you connoisseur like that.
No. It's been a while. But yeah, so Dom is coming into this match with all the hype and the cheering and all that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, of course, you have Penta, and Penta has, to his credit, been consistently over with the audience, right?
Yeah.
I know his booking has been wonky since he debuted, but he somehow has kept himself like relevant. So at least now in the IC title picture, he has a good claim for it, lah.
He feels like that guy that has a cool entrance, cool mask, cool pose. And that's about it. Like WWE are like, okay, he's just cool. He's like you know what he is? He's like an LA Knight. His aura is just cool, but we don't have any plans for you. Right? Doesn't he feel like that?
But I feel like there is so much untapped potential because when
No. For sure. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying that is what WWE's stance on him is that yes, you have all the potential, you're consistently over, probably sells a ton of merch, right? Cero Mero does the pose, the walk, everything.
Yeah.
But we have no plans for you because we have plans for other people. That's what it feels like his booking is right now.
He feels like he is in a queue,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
like a million other like people in the front of the queue having all these storylines, and he's kind of like
Yes.
he needs to fight to keep himself relevant. But to his credit, I think there's nothing more relevant than battling Dom Mysterio in WWE right now, right?
Yeah.
So the crowd loves his entrance, love his gimmick and all that. I hope eventually, maybe next year, they can start telling the story of him behind the mask, right? He's definitely doing much better than Rey Fenix at this point in time.
Where is Rey Fenix even?
Well, definitely not. The running joke is that Rey Fenix is teaming up with everyone except his brother.
Wait, is Dragon Lee the champion with AJ Styles, right?
Yeah. So Dragon Lee and AJ is so somebody said that their tag team name is AJ Lee.
AJ Lee. Hey, speaking of which, where the heck has she been? I thought she signed a full return contract.
No, because AJ Lee apparently is on a book tour, but he did
Oh,
say that
okay.
she's gonna come back just in time to feud with Becky lah. So that's
Okay lah.
what's on the horizon. So that's fine.
Sure.
But okay,
No,
so
no,
you
no, it's
have
good. It's good that she goes away because then we get chance to miss her.
to miss her,
And
correct.
like the whole CM Punk thing, he's there every week now. It's like, oh, okay, it's nothing special anymore.
Correct. So you have Penta being the smooth operator, like Alfred says. So he has his fans, but he's not as big of a like the crowd is not cheering him as much as Dom, which is the irony, right?
Yes, yes.
And then you got somebody like Rusev. So I do not know what is Rusev's deal right now. Is he a baby face? Is he a heel? He's just a dominant guy, right?
Yeah.
He's being booked better generally than whatever he would have done in AEW,
Mm-hmm.
but he still feels like that. Like, okay, he's back. We are familiar with him, but we don't really have a big story for him.
Yeah. So he again is
Mm-hmm.
in that same camp, together with Alistair, together with Damien Priest, unfortunately. Oh, no, wait. Damien Priest got burned in the face. That's why he disappeared, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, he
but-
met Alistair, yeah.
Like he's like one of those guys, exactly. Like, oh, you've had your run already. And I do believe that he did, like I read some dirt sheet about like he wanted to work with Dom. He wanted to work the younger guys to bring them up. So he's
Correct.
not there to be highlighted, he's there to highlight other people.
Which I think is good. I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, he's a veteran, right? And I don't mind that spot for him. But what I'm saying is like because it's very obvious who WWE is pushing.
Yeah.
This match felt like a foregone conclusion.
Yep.
I didn't feel any stakes of like, oh, maybe Rusev is gonna win, maybe Penta's gonna get the upset. And most I know they're gonna cancel each other out, and I know Dom is gonna take the slimy finish, which was essentially what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's maybe the thing with the WWE. There isn't that air of unpredictability because everything is so predictable right now. It's that
Correct.
same formula over and over again. You know?
But that being said, I did really like the finish. I thought it was very creative, a fun finish lah. So what happened was, okay, so Penta was like launched himself from the top rope,
Yeah.
and then Rusev caught him with a Machka kick, beautiful. And then he went to deliver the accolade, which is of course the camel clutch.
Yeah.
And as soon as he delivered it, the bell rang.
Oh yes, and it was Dom, and then he pretended like, "Oh, I won." I mean, Rusev thought he won, right?
Correct.
But
And then-
actually, it was Dom who rang the bell. The match is not over.
Correct. So Dom was like, and then the referee was like, alamak, this guy. But then, the fun thing about this match was, triple threat technically is going to be a no disqualification match, right?
Yeah.
So Dom wanted to cheat before that. So he actually came in and brought in a steel chair and tried to do the AD thing. So the ref had his back turned. He tried to hit Rusev and then threw the chair onto Rusev.
Yeah.
So the referee turned and then looked at Rusev, and then Rusev looked at him, and then the referee was like, it's no DQ. So whatever. So Dom was like, oh shit, then he could have whacked with the chair. So that was quite funny.
Right.
But the last part was after he ring the bell, Rusev of course was super pissed off with him, attacked him, tried to bring him into the ring. And I think what happened was Penta managed to snatch the hammer from Dom.
Yeah.
And he wanted to hit Dom. But what happened, of course, the very last minute, Dom ducked and he whacked Rusev full in the head.
Ah yes.
Rusev took the shot. Then after that, Penta got launched out of the ring, capitalized. Dom Mysterio delivered the frog splash, and you got the 1-2-3.
There you go. And that's the way, like it's like you said, it's very obvious they're trying to push a certain person, right? And that's the right booking at this point, I feel. But it's very obvious that there was no way Penta or Rusev were going to win.
Yeah, I mean Dom is a star, so I'm happy that he keeps the title.
Did the Americanos get involved?
No, nothing. He wasn't
Oh,
involved. So yeah, he so that's the thing that why the crowd likes his title run, because like he is winning in creative ways, but he's winning on his own.
Yeah. Without the Judgment Day, which could be, a point of contention. The
Correct.
next, okay, and here I don't know if this is a hot take or what, but I really hope that Dom and the Americanos never actually become a group. Because I feel like they are all both over in their own way, and they should be separate entities, but they're friends. They just, help each other out once in a while, but never become a group. Because I feel like once they become a group, it gets watered down.
I like that it's a loose alliance as well.
Yeah,
Agreed.
right.
But you know what's so funny?
What?
Both of them are supposed to be heels,
Yeah.
but they're the most over baby faces in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is funny, but yeah. That being said, like even though I enjoyed the match for what it was, it felt like a Raw main event or like a Raw match.
Right.
It didn't feel like it should justify being on a special PLE. I know it wasn't really a PLE, but
Yeah. Okay, so I
it was
want to
fun.
ask you, right? Like the viewing, how did it feel watching this? Because okay, did you watch it live or did you watch it after the fact?
I watched it live on YouTube.
Okay, watching it live on YouTube equals a shit ton of ads.
So here's the interesting thing.
Okay,
I do not know whether it is just this show or whether TKO WWE heard the fans like the
Complaints?
backlash.
yeah,
This show had minimal
YouTube ads.
YouTube ads and even
Oh,
commercial breaks. Like
wow.
you know how like last time, like even this Saturday night's main event previously, when there was the entrance, then the entrance will cut to a commercial break and then they will appear back on the ring. So they were trying to find ways to insert commercials everywhere in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
This show felt like a proper pay-per-view where there is no commercials during the match. They only had like minimal stuff like in between matches.
Okay, and then
So-
YouTube itself, did it like try to deliver you a shit ton? Because that was the big complaint, right? Not only do you have network ads, but you have YouTube ads as well.
Yeah, so this show I watched it. Okay, but again, I can't say for whether my experience is similar to a lot of people because I use YouTube Premium, right?
That means you don't get ads because you
I
have
don't
YouTube
get it.
Premium.
So the only thing that I got was like in between matches, WWE will have the standby, loading thing.
Dun 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 dun. That song.
They have not that song, but like
A different one.
I guess a version of it for
Okay,
PLEs lah.
Right.
It's the one where it goes to like a grey screen and they have the WWE logo
Yeah.
and then it's like standby
Yes.
kind of stream.
Yeah.
So it was fine. It was okay. Like I literally could use it to go toilet break and stuff like that. So it was an easier watch. But again, for 4 matches, each match felt fucking long. Because the 4 matches fill up 2 hours, by the way.
Oh, okay. Interestingly enough, I'm looking at the timestamps right now. Cody Drew was 18 minutes and 45 seconds, so almost 20. Jade and Tiffany was 5 minutes. So there's your squash. I mean,
Exactly.
one-sided match, right? Which, it's fine. Dom, Penta, and Rusev is 12 minutes and 30 seconds. The next match, the main event, is the longest match, coming in at 21 minutes. Okay, talk to me, my brother. Talk to me about the voice of the voiceless versus Yeet.
Well,
Man.
I want to go to that match, of course, to the main event, but I won't be remiss if I did not mention the most important thing from this show, to come out of this show.
Oh, so it's not the World Championship win. Okay, sure. What is it?
No, it's not. So on the announcers, they were teasing like, oh, John Cena will address the fans next.
Oh,
So I was like, okay, John Cena's on the show. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I thought he
right.
wasn't on the show. Okay,
that's
fine.
big. That's big. Yes.
Then suddenly what happened was, it was a pre-recorded package.
Ah.
So John Cena was on narrator mode, saying that, talking about his last match, blah, blah, blah. So he said lah, ever since I announced my retirement tour 1 year ago, everyone was asking me the same thing. Who is going to be my last opponent, right?
Uh-huh.
So basically he announced lah, like, I do not want to handpick my last opponent. I want it to be hard-earned. And I will say the same thing I said at the start of my retirement announcement. I will face anyone who's willing to step up to make a name for himself, just like I did in my first match against, Kurt Angle, right?
Yeah.
So he officially announced the last time is now tournament. So-
Why does this feel like such a Tony Khan invention?
Dude, you know what this feels like or not, bro?
What,
This
what?
feels like all the WWE 2K like storyline mode where
Yeah.
like everyone compete to fight Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Why does this feel so goofy?
Right. It feels like a WrestleMania simulation. Okay, so basically here is the rules lah. So it's gonna be a 16-man tournament, 16-man tournament. The competitors is gonna be people from both Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and some people who might not even be in the company.
What? Oh.
TNA, probably TNA.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe Dolph Ziggler will show up or something.
Correct.
It's not going to be Edge people.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I would love it.
dude,
For it.
yeah, Adam Copeland shows up, right? Bro's still signed to AEW, and Tony
Yeah.
Khan's not gonna let it happen. So okay,
So
yeah.
so when they mention like some people who might not be, so this was like a video
Oh.
package, right?
Hang on. Let me
yeah.
correct myself. Because did you read about that whole hoo-ha with Andrade showing up on AEW television even though his contract status was not correct? Like he was not allowed to show up. His like 90-day, was it 90-day or however many day clause lah, like all these talents have.
Yeah. I did. So he's
So
now off TV again.
correct. He came in, did a big thing, right? And then, oops, sorry, you are not allowed to be on TV. Okay, have you heard the conspiracy theory
What?
that he did that on purpose so that now the WWE lawyers are involved, right? Oh, we are gonna sue you, blah 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 blah, blah, sue AEW for breach of contract, unless you let Edge come and appear on our show, lah. Have you heard that conspiracy theory, bro?
I did not know. I don't know.
So I don't know if it's people coping. See why I did that, and trying to concoct a scenario where Edge could show up, or are there legs to that? What do you think?
Dude,
Imagine.
if there's any way to salvage this retirement tour, if it was just for one night only, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Edge just
Bro.
appear.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yes, so-
oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Do lawyers do your thing? Do the Andrade thing. You want him on the TV? Okay, come. Let us have Edge for one night. Why not?
But I don't think that will happen, because if you think about it, right, why would you waste Edge in a tournament that he may or might not win?
Oh yeah, it's a tournament. That's right.
Yeah, he needs to go through people, right? Okay, so I look at the logistics of it. So okay, it was a video package. So when he was talking about, like, people from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, people who I faced before, and people who I might not face, that want to establish themselves. So there was actually like a super cut of like all the different like opponents. So I think Wrestle Votes was one of the wrestling sites kind of like noted out every single person that was featured in that montage. So you had people like The Miz, Solo Sikoa, Carmelo Hayes, you had Sheamus, and then you had like some new people like Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. So like interesting lah. So basically you can kind of teasing who might be appear on the show or on the tournament, but they never really say it for real. But if you think about it, if it's a 16-man tournament, that means it's gonna be 8 matches.
Correct.
So you're gonna have it spread out from Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you can have 2 matches on Raw, 2 matches on SmackDown, 2 matches on NXT.
Yeah.
That leaves 2 matches that would be where?
Oh.
So the next conspiracy I heard from some of the people is that they might even have this last time it's now tournament happen on TNA television as well.
And there are a few people there who have faced John Cena before or would make, sense, right?
Nick Nemeth, you have people like Matt Cardona.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
And of course, Joe Hendry will of course be an amazing thing as well.
The Shadow says, what if it's the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling? Wait, who is the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling right now?
Tanahashi?
Yeah, no. Let's not get crazy, and nobody wants to see that anyway.
Okay, I mean, a dream match between Tanahashi and John Cena in 2015 maybe.
Bro, that would be a dream of Tony Khan and nobody else. I'm sorry, we've talked about this before, but the casual crowd will be like, who? Who is this old broke down dude? No, that's not happening.
I love Tanahashi, but no. But okay,
this is a primarily North American crowd. He's going to face somebody that the people know, all right? And I think the front runner, a lot of people have been talking about it, Gunther, right?
I would love that.
And you even speculated that Gunther might be that final opponent, and him beating John Cena would be the stamp of approval, right?
Dude,
like he would retire Goldberg, Cena.
I called it months ago, bro. So
yes, exactly.
Watch this space. If that happens, you guys know the real Oracle, foreign, not Pohimon. Okay. Okay. So that could happen. So Gunther could definitely be one of the people.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see people like Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker in the tournament. And there's also the speculation that at Survivor Series, you might still have one more match that John Cena can do. And a lot of people want it to be Dom Mysterio versus John Cena for the IC Championship, the last title that he has not won in his career.
And what? And take it off of Dom?
Take it off of Dom, go into the tournament as champion. I don't know. That would be fun, right?
I mean, what would he do? Would he retire with the IC title? Would he put it on the line against whoever he's facing? I mean, Gunther has a history with the IC title. Isn't he the longest reigning IC title champion?
Yeah. Correct. Before Sami Zayn, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, 666, right?
Yes.
Is that weird number? He actually held the title for 666 days.
Exactly. So it's gonna be there's a lot of permutations, but I think this tournament, if it's announced, because it's gonna start from this coming Monday on Raw, and Raw is live from Boston, Massachusetts.
His hometown, John Cena's hometown.
Yes. So there are some. Basically, this last stretch of the year should be fun television, especially if they're promoting this. and it's confirmed his last match is gonna be at the next Saturday night's main event, in December 13, I believe, at Washington DC.
That's a weird vibe. I still feel like that's a weird vibe. Like his last match should be at WrestleMania, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that's the thing they went with, but it do be like that.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, that was to me the biggest news coming out of the show because okay, fine, we have a end game to what is going to happen to John Cena. It has been an up and down retirement tour, but
Yeah.
hopefully it ends strong lah.
Does it feel at all like, all right, we just need a reason to give you an opponent, so tournament, that's the reason. You know,
Yeah.
no story. Like, it feels a little bit, like you said, like a WWE 2K game scenario where suddenly, like, oh, hey, you know, you all fight to be the last person to fight John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I just want it to end. Like we had so much hopes for the retirement tour, and maybe that also contributes to one of the reasons why it feels a bit dead. Because like it should have been the biggest thing on television, right?
Yeah,
Cena's
yeah.
tour, but unfortunately it did not come to fruition. The Hilton didn't work out, so
And
this, yeah,
the whole Brock and Cena thing, like, I guess we're not gonna get a payoff lah. There's no comeuppance lah for Brock.
yeah,
you know,
it was
like
just yeah.
it. The more I feel, it's like, okay, this whole nostalgia act, right? Like, and maybe I'll catch flack for this. It might be a hot take, but more and more I have become not a fan of the let's replay the biggest hits thing that they've been doing. You know, everyone talks about that match with AJ Styles, right? We watched that match together, and I know y'all rave about it, right?
Yep.
And there's something about that match that doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? It's played for the crowd. It's this is just an exhibition match type of vibe.
It would have worked if it was purely a dark match and it was supposed to be, for the people there.
In a house show, it would have worked, I think, perfect in a house show, right? But on a PLE where it's supposed to have stakes, to me, I know everybody loved that match. Say it was the best match on WrestlePalooza, and it might be
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. Sorry, but for me, it was like, okay lah. I mean, yeah, it was cool. It popped the fans, but it did nothing for this run, I feel.
Okay, if they had come out straight up at the start of the tour and say, this final year is just gonna be a greatest hits tour. I'm gonna, like how Japan used to do it. Like when they announced the retirement
Yeah.
of Jushin Thunder Liger, they're like, he's gonna
Yeah.
go on a retirement tour. These are all the opponents gonna be lined up all the way to the end of the year.
Okay, wait. I think I figured out why it doesn't sit well with me. It makes it feel like it's a show. It's not competitive. I get that we all know this is a work, right? But the best feuds, the best storylines in wrestling have always been like, wow, it feels real.
Yeah.
I think going out there and saying we're just going to perform all our biggest hits and do the same thing we did so you get that nostalgia feel makes it feel like, for lack of a better term, fake. It's the fakest it's ever been. Does that make sense? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Correct. So, okay, everything that led up to WrestleMania still felt like this is gonna be the most important thing in wrestling because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is my last year.
Yeah.
I want to main event WrestleMania one more time. That's my goal, right? And then if they had gone down this whole road, okay, he turned heel, right?
Yeah.
And then he turned heel because in his mind he knew he couldn't do it anymore. And then there's this like sympathy level.
Yeah.
So it's like this desperation of him defending the title and trying to cheat, trying to keep the title as best as he can until it finally broke at SummerSlam and he dropped it to Cody.
Yeah.
And then there's this whole crisis of, am I still the John Cena of old? Should I hanging up? Like all that compelling story could still have been told, and ends the last stretch of this match where he do all these like greatest hits. It would have made sense storyline.
Yes. I think you just hit the nail on the head right there. That would have made a very compelling story because he's still our hero. He's still a guy, whether you love him or hate him or whatever, right? Like this story of can I still do it is a very relatable story. But instead, it's just I'm just going to do all the stuff that you saw me do before.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
which makes it feel not relatable. Or I mean, I don't know. Like I don't want to be a wet blanket because I feel like a lot of people love it, and you should love it. But to me, it feels fake. I think there's no other way to describe it. It feels like I'm putting on a show. I'm doing the moves. When wrestling at its best has always been about competition, even though it's a work competitive match,
Dude,
right?
you know what's the crazy thing? Okay, I'm gonna give you a bit of foreign fantasy booking.
Okay, I love that you said booking because foreign fantasy would have been like, whoa.
That was a different thing, bro. Very different thing.
I
Okay.
think that one would have involved Tori Wilson, but sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh wow.
I read your
Okay.
mind.
Okay, yo, imagine I'm wearing my Adam Blompiet. Hey, how I would book
Wait,
John Cena's retirement.
who?
Adam Blompiet.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know how to pronounce. He's from what culture? He was like how I would. He's known for all these
Oh.
series on YouTube where he will book how he would have booked it better.
I don't know who the heck is this fellow is here. All of a sudden you bring up some random name, but okay, go ahead.
Adam from what culture? Guys,
Okay.
you guys on the chat, you guys will know what I'm talking about.
I
Anyway.
know Adam from what culture. That's how he signs off, but I don't know his last name. That's why you say Adam Blom Blom Blom. I'm like, what? Who the f- is Blom 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 Blom?
I can't even pronounce it, bro. It's Blampied. Blompiet.
Blompied. Is he French? Blompied.
I have no idea. But anyway, I love
Yeah.
his series because he will always do this like how I will have booked the retirement tour, how I have booked Randy Orton,
Right.
Cody EW, all these very fun topics lah. But imagine, okay, so remember I talked about the crisis of faith. So he was a heel post WrestleMania all the way trying to keep the title and finally loses it to Cody. And then he goes on this like search of like, can I still do that one last match, like, chasing the dragon, as what Undertaker would say. And then during this period, he befriends. Okay, here is my fantasy, right? A still relevant Austin Theory.
Oh,
Okay, imagine Austin Theory at this point in time was just like just a know nothing baby. At this point in time, just not doing. He already broke away from Grayson Waller. He's just
Yeah.
not doing anything on the card, and then like he basically somehow becomes John Cena's biggest cheerleader because that's his real in his real life. He really idolizes John Cena, right, as a kid.
yeah.
So John Cena is having this crisis. He's backstage. He's like, okay, you know what? I don't think I even want to do this retirement tour. Actually, I want to quit or something like that. And then he comes up to him and say like, hey, you are my hero. You're the one that got me into wrestling. I can't stand to see you like this. Let me be by your side. Let me help you gain your confidence. I can be your trainer. I can be your sparring partner or what. And then let's go for a couple more of like these things that you never achieved. Like maybe go for the IC title or whatever. So he becomes his like biggest friend or like biggest supporter. And then there's this whole story where like John Cena is like this grizzled veteran who is trying to do it one last time like Rocky because he wants to do it for his fans and by extension these Austin Theory people that he has inspired in his career. They go down this whole pathway all the way until until Survivor Series, and then Austin Theory turns on him.
Stabs in the back. Yeah, no, I saw where you were going with that,
Yeah.
and I like it. You know,
Yeah.
and the great thing is because you had John Cena disappearing for large chunks of time, right?
Yeah.
Austin Theory could have been wrestling in his stead. You could have had people talk shit about John Cena, and then you have matches for Austin Theory, and like, hey, yo, you can't say that about my hero, blah, 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 he inspired, and then you slowly elevate Austin Theory like that. Or
Correct.
whoever the person is, lah, but
Correct.
what
Okay.
is Austin Theory doing even? Is he still with the WWE? Who the hell knows?
He's still with the company, but okay.
Oh, boy.
So here's the fun part, right? He turns on John Cena, right? He kicks him in the balls or whatever it is. And then they announce the final retirement match: Austin Theory versus John Cena.
Yeah.
Does it remind you of a particular rivalry from 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
Okay, let me give you a clue. WrestleMania 19, student versus mentor. Come on.
WrestleMania 19.
In Seattle, what was the student versus mentor match?
Student versus, was it Michaels versus Chris Jericho?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so now you're in the same mindset as me, right? Michael. So now John Cena has been challenged by Austin Theory.
Wait, so what? You want to go for the awkward kick to the balls and hug? That was the finish for
Yeah.
Michaels Jericho.
Okay, but the beautiful thing about that match was going into the match, it was clearly a heel versus babyface, a
Yeah.
mentor versus student.
Yes.
But in the course of the match, they had such a brilliant 5-star amazing match that when the match ended, the crowd cheered for both of them. And then Chris Jericho,
Yeah.
like
He played it up.
dramatically hugged Shawn Michaels, and he's like, "Oh my god, wow!"
Yeah, like this whole I'm sorry, you know, I don't know what came over me. And then his true colors, he kicked him in the balls and then he hugged him. That was a
Correct.
bit awkward. But yeah, I get where you're going with that, and that would have been brilliant.
Doesn't that achieve two things?
Yes, 100%. You elevate the young guy, right? And you make a compelling story leading up to the retirement of John Cena. And okay, maybe you don't have the kick to the balls thing, right? So you give John Cena like his, I don't know,
Correct.
final cheer, whatever bullshit lah. But it's 1,000 times better than what we get right now, which is,
Correct.
let's just randomly put out somebody for him
Correct.
to fight
So
or tournament.
Even in the context of a kayfabe, where
Yep.
yes, John Cena gets defeated by his so-called student who
Yeah.
turns on him, the crowd will have booed and make him the biggest heel going into 2026.
Yes.
But they will also have appreciated what
John Cena did.
John Cena did for Theory, because essentially he went out on his back, and
Mm.
John Cena could have gotten the thank you from the crowd at that night of the
Yeah.
match.
Yeah. Austin Theory would F off, and then John Cena would like slowly like climb up, clutching his balls, whatever.
Whatever it is.
And then the crowd would just go crazy. They'll be like, thank you, Cena, thank you, that kind of thing, right? Like
Yeah.
what wrestling crowds do. And
Correct.
instead,
Dude, and what happens the next night on Raw?
oh.
Roman Reigns' level of heat on Austin Theory. Remember when Roman Reigns
Yeah.
couldn't even say a single word because he retired Undertaker? Everyone was like,
Boo!
go away,
Go away.
shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. And then
Yeah.
Austin Theory say, this is my time now. His time
Again.
is up, my time is
Yeah,
now. Come on,
yeah.
bro. Come
Bro,
on.
again, it's like, I don't mean to rag on it again, but it really feels like a Shook Sindiri run where I know, like, and he's done so much for the business, and I think part of it is also not say he don't have the input, but he's like, okay lah, do whatever, like, he's such a company man, right? So
Correct. So this is the only time I wish he had a bit of the Hulk Hogan ego in him.
Yeah, and say, no, I actually want to put a proper story leading into, like, instead of just, okay, let's just do a tournament, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
let's do a greatest hits thing. And again, going back to the Brock Lesnar thing, we're never getting a payoff for that. They literally did it just to do a greatest hit. Unless Survivor Series lah.
No, unless Brock Lesnar enters the tournament and says, no, I'm not finished with you.
What if Brock Lesnar gets to the finals of the tournament and he goes up against Gunther and loses to Gunther? What about that?
Dude, save Gunther and Brock for WrestleMania, please. I would love to see that WrestleMania. Come on.
Actually, if you think about it, right, by proxy, if you think about it, the wrestling logic, right, if Gunther beats Cena and then Gunther fights Brock and Gunther beats Brock,
Gunther's final boss.
Yeah, he's a made man. No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, because he defeated Goldberg. He put Goldberg out of his misery. He defeated John Cena. He's defeating Brock. Why not?
You never know. I think at this point Goldberg might just come back. He talks so much shit already.
Fuck lah, Goldberg. Okay, but you remember that one episode from WWE Unreal where I think John Cena was talking to Triple H and he says that, I've read, we've created this beautiful storybook, right? And like, this last one chapter, it will take a lot to fuck up this last chapter. They did a pretty good job, bro.
Mic drop, all right. Mic drop. I love it.
Okay. That being said,
I love how we went on this big roundabout before we get to the main event. Jey Uso versus CM Punk for the vacant World Heavyweight title again. I will reiterate what I said earlier. I feel bad. I feel bad for CM Punk that he's getting his moment not on WrestleMania but at a Saturday night's main event, because this could have been so much bigger.
It should have been bigger. So CM Punk's return to WWE, winning his proper world title more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Should have happened in a bigger stage. I know the SummerSlam thing was a big deal, but they use it as setup for the rules of the century. So it did what it did. To me, John Cena, no, sorry, not John Cena. CM Punk and Jey Uso were scrambling to create a storyline.
Yeah.
Essentially, in the vacuum of what happened with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So that contributed to this very haphazard main event, in my opinion.
Do you think that they should have saved the tournament for the title instead and have the tournament play out? Make Cody versus Drew the main event here and then have the tournament play out, over the next couple of weeks here. Instead of, I don't know.
I know, I would rather see the tournament for John Cena because I think there's more stakes there.
Sure.
But yeah, if they had to do this, Cody, like CM Punk versus Jey Uso, fine. Definitely it was the right move to make Cena Punk the champion. No one, nothing against Jey Uso, but no one wants to see Jey Uso as champion right now.
And he's been teasing this, this dark side. Is he gonna turn heel? Is he not? Is he? And it's weird, right? Like on that Raw, he rags on his brother. They get into a thing, but then instead of letting it pay off next week, they settle it that very night. So I was like, huh?
No, it's a tease.
Yeah, they hug, kiss, really like nothing. Okay.
So why I like this win by CM Punk is because essentially it feeds into this storyline of Jey Uso getting flustered and like not being able to win on his own. I think that can play a story into War Games. I hope so.
Yeah.
And CM Punk winning, I think the company just needed somebody who's a top star at this
Yeah.
point in time to kind of
Agree.
keep things moving. So I like that CM Punk won. The match itself, to be honest, it was better than I thought it would have been.
Really?
Given Jey Uso's there, I think
I,
what
I
yeah.
saw CM Punk deliver like one of the ugliest spears I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Anybody deliver.
somebody even said that he did such a great job trying to do a Jey Uso's version of a spear.
Because Jay's spear also looks like shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were okay. Somewhere towards the end of the match, it was getting too finisher heavy. I know WWE keeps going back to this trope of trying to do like finisher spams, but don't do it. Don't overdo it, lah, guys. Like
Yeah.
really, don't do
Again, they are very guilty of this. They've been overdoing the finisher spam, kicking out a finisher. I steal your finisher, you steal my finisher. That sequence.
that. Correct. I do like when Punk does the go to sleep and then like they bounce off the ropes and then falls on the shoulder again. Like those things are cool. They did this very cool spot where after the Punk did the GTS one time and he kind of draped over his shoulders and tried to do it a second time,
Yeah.
Jey Uso countered into a sleeper. The same sleeper that beat Gunther for the title. So that was pretty cool. I also love there's this one spot where this is my biggest like I love this spot like essentially like every time somebody does it, it's so smart. Where CM Punk does the GTS and Jey Uso falls out of the ring so that he doesn't get a count, right?
Right.
So like those things were very dramatic near falls that worked. He also even did the Roman Reigns spear from the barricade, on the outside.
Yeah.
Like so, essentially the match itself, like they did what I would expect them to do. The only issue again, because both of them are baby faces, the crowd didn't know who to cheer for or boo
Yeah.
for. So the reaction was more of like, oh, okay, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty cool. It's not the
Yeah.
kind of reaction you want from a live wrestling crowd.
Correct. It's not like holy shit, it's Jey Uso versus CM Punk. No, there's nothing of that.
Was there any turn at the end? Was there any like definitive I'm a bad guy, or was it just CM Punk won? It was a straight up match.
I even thought Jey Uso was gonna tease like being heelish, but
Yeah.
it didn't really come to fruition. So it's really like a babyface and babyface trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
Do you see what the Shadow said on the stream?
What do you say? Punk spear with Young's bumblebee.
Yeah.
Actually, if with my bum, I would land over Punk's shoulder and he could pick me up for the GTS. That
would
could
be
be a
pretty-
combo.
that would be pretty cool.
But yeah. It's
Okay.
weird, right? Like, and CM Punk is your guy, and I've really come to appreciate CM Punk as well. But when I saw it on social media, I was like, oh, okay.
That being said, yeah. So like it should have been a way bigger deal. I should be over the moon today that CM Punk is the champion again.
Exactly.
And here's my trauma, right? After he win, right, I was like on the edge of my seat, like, is anyone gonna interfere and cash in on him right now? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Is CM Punk really gonna be the champion tonight?
Would it have been better if somebody did? And then you can tell this story about this guy that keeps getting screwed out of
No, come
that.
on.
Come
Come
on.
on.
But the payoff of him winning, that was the whole point. Remember, we brought it up. Like, that was the whole thing of like Seth Rollins does what he does to CM Punk, and then he finally gets his payback at WrestleMania. That would be a great moment. But now he has the championship. So that WrestleMania moment is gone. Disappeared, no more. You will not get it back.
Well, yeah, that's unfortunately the situation.
Yeah.
But you know what would have made this whole night better or the post match better?
What?
Only if only Braun Breaker and Bronson and Paul Heyman appeared.
And just
They
decimate him?
they just have to appear.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
even have to decimate. They just have to appear at the top of the entrance with Paul Heyman. CM Punk winning, celebrating, and then he's like looking at them. He's like, oh, okay, this is gonna be my next. You know what I mean? Because the Vision storyline essentially would make more sense. They become bigger threat because now they have a top babyface champion to hunt for.
Right. Okay, so let's play this out a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
obviously we know that the Vision is next in line, right? That makes most sense. Maybe a bit of Jey Uso bitching and moaning about it. CM Punk versus the Vision. Could we see down the line? Obviously, we don't know how long Seth Rollins is going to be out, but isn't it intriguing? Seth Rollins and CM Punk versus the Vision, with all that history.
So you feel that CM Punk and so Seth Rollins to return as a babyface.
Well, he has to come back as a babyface. He was ousted. Like logically, he has to come back and beat up Paul Heyman, beat up the Vision, right? That makes perfect sense. And they can be reluctant allies. And they can then say to each other, look, we vanquished the Vision, but then after that, it's you versus me at WrestleMania. And then they can have their WrestleMania match.
The reason why I don't feel so comfortable with it is because it just feels like a hot shot. It's like you're telling years
Not Wilson.
of potential.
Not Wilson.
No, not Wilson. No. You're telling years of storytelling that should have been saved for years of storytelling in like 6 months. Sounds like a AEW booking to me. So nah, I rather not that. But that being said, I mean I'm still happy. Like, do you see the photo that CM Punk posted on his socials tonight? This morning?
That guy is forever a troll, you know. So he's got a photo with Jade Cargill. What's his name?
Ricky
Starks. Yeah. Ricky Saint, excuse me.
Ricky Saint.
And who's the other one?
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes. All former AEW guys. And people just standing there with their title belts. Ha ha ha.
All the top stars in WWE right now are former AEW.
I mean, he's not saying he's petty, but sometimes a nice little jab at people who have wronged you. Why not? Why not? It's a classy jab. No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan too. If anything, controversy creates cash, as a certain Bischoff once said.
Yeah, but I do feel like the championships are on the right title holders. Like CM Punk can really hold down Raw. And I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes right now as he is, but if he were to turn heel,
It's
cinema.
Is it weird that we have so many? I mean, the two main champs are faces, right?
Yeah,
Like, so there's nobody chasing.
that's the thing. Because they don't have enough big potential heels at this point in time. Like, other than, unless Gunther returns and feuds with Cody, maybe.
Yeah.
For CM Punk's side, I hope the Vision is they're going to be the threat.
Yeah.
That's the only way, because I really don't see anything. And of course, we have war games on the horizon. What is the faction war that's going to dominate? Is it going to be what?
Bloodline? Is it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be the Vision and Group.
Not the MFTs.
No, bro. No MFTs. Yeah, it's probably going to be Vision and Friends, and maybe it's going to be Brock because, they've been kind of teasing it. And Brock appears on the WrestleMania. Oh, can we talk about that whole thing, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
That tease where everyone's like, oh my God, who is it? Is it Chris Jericho? Because he's wearing a suit, he's walking. So WWE posted a bunch of teasers on social media, right? People walking, and then it's like, wow, look at the shiny shoe, look at the nice boots. Eventually, it turned out to be a promo package for WrestleMania in Vegas. Everyone's all dressed up, sitting at a table with the poker chip.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the tease was, people thought it was something bigger, but honestly, it was a pretty well done
Oh, yeah.
promo. Like, it felt badass. People were talking, the aura in that room must be off the charts, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But the fact that Brock Lesnar was there means Brock is going to feature in some way.
Prominently, yeah.
Yeah, at WrestleMania. He has to, right?
Yeah, he has to. So, but there was also a lot of complaints saying that why is there no women on the table? But that's a story for another day. But essentially what they're trying to tell is like Brock is gonna be back full time when Cena is gone. Roman, Punk, and Cody I think still should be the top stars.
Yeah.
But what are the permutations? Is it gonna be Cody versus who, right? Punk versus who? Roman versus who? So my guess is that all four are not gonna face each other.
No.
All four will have their own feuds.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
You don't think Punk Brock?
Punk, nah, I'm not really a fan of that. We've had that story a decade ago. Yeah.
Right.
Do you agree with Riz? Riz said that I'll be surprised if they were all in the same room from the week. You being, someone from the media, me being from the media, do you think they did some special effect to put all four in the same room, or were all four legitimately in the same room? What do you think?
Okay, I've only seen the video once. I feel like to really to try to pull out the CGI, right? I think I would have to see it a few more times. But I do genuinely believe that they got all of them in the same room. It's for one photo shoot. And, for that to happen, it's probably quite the feat, considering all their schedules. Well, more specifically, Brock Lesnar's schedule. They probably filmed that the day he came back.
Maybe. For Brock to turn out and wear a nice shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
not cowboy outfit,
Exactly. That took a lot. Like I'm sure they like CM Punk and hey, Roman and another fella. You know, he only shows up once in a while, right? But yeah, for Punk and Cody, they're like, okay, yeah, we'll go. You know, they're good company men now. It's crazy to say about CM Punk, but it is what it is.
I
But
love it.
Brock is that wild card. I'm pretty sure they got them together. They wouldn't spend so much money just to CGI some shit of getting them together, right?
Yeah. But I think it was really well done. And I do hope that WrestleMania in Vegas this time around will be way better than what we saw this year. Let's hope so.
Yeah,
Let's
hopefully. Well, again, it's all about that road to WrestleMania, which, hasn't officially started yet. We're getting there, right?
Correct. Well, you know what? We are going into November. And
Survivor Series.
yes, that's our review of SNME. I think overall, I think it's just a serviceable show, 6 out of 10. If you guys watch the show as well, let us know what's your grades. Whether you guys enjoy, whether it was a meh show. I am excited for Survivor Series.
Yep.
I am excited for a bunch of local wrestling shows that's happening in November because
yeah.
everyone is coming to their big show of the year, by the way, right?
Yeah, big shout out to Grapple Max and to SPW as well. You got Unity coming up. We got Tranquilo coming
Alright.
up. Both at the Food Chow building. Food Chow building happenings, yeah.
Exactly. And I won't be remiss because Alfred is here. Ring of Rebirth also is going to have a big show in November. November Pain, not November Rain. November Pain.
Pain. How do you spell the pain? Is it Pain or Payne?
Such a 2000s thing.
I know, right? You have to know that though.
Okay, so here's the vibe this November in terms of how we're gonna cover these shows, right?
Okay.
Literally, you have Ring of Rebirth on the 16th, I believe. I'm not too sure when exactly is Survivor Series. You might have to check that out. And that's gonna happen back to back with Grapple Max, and then the next weekend is gonna be SPW. And then if you're nothing better to do, there's Full Gear as well with Blood and Guts. So,
Bro,
God,
it's okay. 29th of November, Survivor Series War Games.
dude. Essentially, we are booked out for November, bro.
Exactly.
So look out for all our coverage of all these shows. We might even have some guests, from all the promotions to promote. They are big events, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun end to the year, Mr. Young.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. As we wrap up, it's crazy to say, but 2025 is almost over. We're in the home stretch. We're in November.
Ooh, it's
already.
crazy. Okay, but
What the heck?
It's gonna be crazy. I'll give you guys a heads up though. I know a lot of people have been asking me the same thing as well. I don't know whether they've been asking you. They're asking me, Fun, is the Kick to the Gut Awards show is happening this year? Maybe we'll give an early heads up. From the looks of it on my end, bro, I don't think we're gonna be doing a show this year.
I mean, okay,
be
look,
hard.
we will
It'll be
do a year-end wrap-up show for sure, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this year has been a little bit crazy for us, and I hope you guys can understand, right? Like the situation all of us are going through. You changed job this year, right?
Twice.
Yeah, twice. My entire job scope changed as well. This year I moved. I just only finally settled into like I said, it's not the final boss of my streaming room yet, but we're getting there 80%. So I have been like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been up to my eyeballs and moving shit and doing shit, right? I feel like I haven't had time to breathe this year.
It's a whole year, right? So I do hope you guys will give us some grace. I know season 8 kind of passed by.
Yeah.
And like, to me personally, I didn't manage to catch all the wrestling shows that I would have liked.
Yes.
To even craft a top 20 list. So I feel like it wouldn't be fair to the wrestlers who wrestled this year throughout the year if we were to do a top 20 and like I only saw probably half of the matches. So
and to your point, like we don't want to come up with some half-baked list. Right,
Correct.
like we could easily do a list, but then it'd be like unfair to those of you who put in the hard work and the blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully not blood, but the sweat and tears. You get my point.
I get you. So what I can tell you is that probably at the end of the year we will still do a Kick to the Gut awards, our usual awards voting.
Yeah.
Probably. We will probably still get people to vote, like favorite WWE moment.
And
AEW
we'll definitely share our favorite moments of the year, right?
Correct.
And I'm pretty sure I know the favorite like Kick to the Gut moment already.
Oh, which
Red Bull. Foreign with Red Bull is always a moment.
No, bro. This
Cheers.
year is the what they call it. These fuckers are still around. that was an epic stream. Okay, but I do hope. Hopefully, Mr. Young, let's do it. Let's do it at your new place once it's been christened.
Ooh, okay.
It should be fun, and I hope we get to still hang out with our. And we'll probably do a nice live stream there. But I think what we can do this year is really a bit more of a chill presentation, and I do want to still give my tributes to all the local wrestlers who did a great job. So that's why this coming November is very, very important, because I would love to watch as much of the local shows if possible. From all the promotions, so that at least you can have a very nice wrap up for the year for the local wrestling scene, as well as WWE, AEW as well.
Absolutely, I agree with that. That's it. Thank you so much for hanging out here today on a Sunday evening. Whatever you're doing, maybe you're still hungover from celebrating Halloween. Do people still get dressed up or not? I feel like an old man, like Halloween used to be this thing where we would like actually actively come up with shit to wear, costumes to go party, and then like this year I'm like, no time, bro. I'm moving house. Bro.
It's all good, bro. I think Friday there were people traveling out, and I enjoyed my birthday. Like, to me, I'm a Halloween baby, so I like the vibe of it being a birthday weekend for me.
By the way, I want to clarify something. Najwan said he didn't say the word you thought he said. He said dapat. He claims he said, what is dapat?
Well,
we're learning another word now.
Dapat in Malay is like he got some lah.
Oh, okay.
So I do not know where the brain went from dapat to panchot, but maybe now you know where my brain is always at. Okay.
The dapat, the panchot, or the Red Bull.
One or the three. Still, you're learning more new things every single day. Okay?
I love it. Hey, if anything, as long as we learn one new thing every single day, that is improvement, my friend. And every day we get a little bit better, hopefully.
You learn the wrong things, you learn the right thing, at least you learn things.
You learn something, right? There's no right or wrong. Words are words, right?
Yeah. You know what? We managed to do a 2-hour podcast, even though it was just a freaking nothing PLE or show.
Bro, I didn't even watch the damn PLE.
And somehow you managed to pull this out of your ass. So congrats to you, Mr. Young.
Hey, some might say I'm a professional. BS, a professional yapster.
Najwan say we cannot gaslit. I love it. So that's the show today, guys.
Yes, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, come to the Discord. There's always the community there to chat about all things WWE, even the AEW side, New Japan, whatnot. And of course, if you love the podcast, hey, help us out. Drop by our Patreon and see what is right for you, if you can show your support that way.
Correct. Okay, keep supporting us as well. Thank you so much for you guys being so patient with us this year, especially. We're going to the final stretch of the podcast. We are at 32 episodes. Season is wrapping up.
What is our record for most number of episodes in a season?
Usually we wrap up at episode 45. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
So about 2 months lah. So we are probably gonna hit 40.
Right.
Usually
we should do some like anyhow shows like Saturday Night Main Event just to break numbers. 50 this season, and then it's like bullshit 20-minute shows.
Dude, we literally have that already. We I think I got confused because it was 32, and then we did like one special show at like.
Technically, this is 33 lah.
Never mind. I don't bother really, so it's fine. But it's okay. It's all good. As long as it's on Spotify, those are the numerical numbers. You can stick to that.
Yeah.
We got officially 2 more months of podcasting. Hopefully, we have the whole of November. Every weekend we'll be here.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap up with the end of the year awards at early December. A chill version this time around. And yeah, that's 2025 for you guys.
Oh my God. Okay. The way you put it's kind of crazy. Whole new beginnings 2026. All right. From a new house too.
Yeah, we'll end the podcast with maybe Cena's last match. Why not, right?
Oh my God, yes, let's do a live stream. How about that? Why don't we do a special live stream? Cena's last match, we played on my big screen on YouTube. Watch a billion ads because I don't have YouTube Premium.
Wait a minute. It's December what, right? 13, right?
December 13th, is it?
Wait.
When is Cena's last match? We do. Hey,
Saturday night event.
It's going to be a Saturday morning, right? For us.
Yeah, let's confirm again because I don't know whether I might be traveling or not. Let's confirm again.
Anyhow, commit only.
Let's confirm again.
Okay.
Okay, let's not promise anything to the fans.
It's like later foreign fall asleep again. You never know.
Hey.
Poor thing, you.
Yeah, poor thing. That's why. So guys, please don't have a boring show. If not, I'm very honest. If it's boring, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, that's true. And don't worry, we'll try not to order pizza and take 5 years to order pizza as well.
Okay.
Okay, let's get out of here, everybody. Again, thank you so much for hanging out here on a Sunday evening.
Evening, live.
Yes, live. We will catch you all soon. As always, it's Mr. Young.
And it's 4 in the building. Have a great week ahead, guys.